Well, good evening everybody. George here, hope you're all keeping well, and just a bit of an update video on what's going on. A few boys round earlier in the week, and things are progressing along. Let's see, a bit dark down here. Oh yeah, 40 linear feet of light, all LED, low consumption, yada yada, so plenty of light. Yeah, so quite bright, really pleased with it now, and it'll be oh yeah, that's even better. I can turn it right down, lovely. So yeah, savage, great job. Thanks to the person that donated these to the project. I can't say who he is. He doesn't want to be named, but pretty much all the electrical stuff for out here, he has donated it to the project, and we're really appreciative of it here. So all the lights are up now. They're 5 foot long, as I said, and they have 2 LED strips in them. I think each one is something like 11 watts or something like that, as opposed to the older type fluorescents where each tube is like 50 watts or something like that. So I have enough to change these out as well. They'll be changed. So yes, nice and bright. Now I am going to leave them up there, but I'm going to make proper brackets for them, as I want them to come down a bit, because when the insulation goes in, they'll be in the way. So I don't know, as I spur it into that one there, I have this socket here, so if I point this at the ground, you'll see the difference. That's where it's the most noticeable. They're a different colour temperature. These are around 7k. They're just a little, or Aldi job, Parkside, whoever it is does Parkside, I can never remember. So like they're on now, you see how bright it is, and the next time they have them I'll get 2 more, and they're quite neat the way they're done, because you can plug one into the next one. So I have 2 here on this plug, and on the second plug then I'll have the next 2. So it'll just give that added extra bit of light if it's needed. You can see there at the bike how bright it is. Like even in the corners, I kept them out from the wall because I'm going to have like a rack going along up here, up at the top for these crates. And I'll probably do something this side as well. I don't know, I'll have to see. And yeah, I suppose the next concern will be getting the floor done at some point. Yeah, needs to get the floor in it now. It'll be totally dry if the floor wasn't in it, because there's moisture coming up through this here, and you can kind of feel moisture in the air. So once the real heavy gauge polythene goes down and then the ready mix goes in on top of it, she'll be cushy then. So yeah, in other news, there's me engine, and the rest of it's in that crate and that bag, and various other containers or crates dotted around the place have bike stuff in them. So we have about 80% of a motorcycle now. So yeah, that'll be coming soon. I don't know if I showed this in the last video. I think I did, but for anyone that didn't see it, I just kind of framed out the transition from one shed into the next. Well, I didn't do it. I stood watching it being done, and brother-in-law did that. And he made up like there was this drip thing that was going on up here, and I wasn't sure where it was coming in, so he made up out of some old, well not old, some of the leftover cladding, he made up like a drain goes right across from one side to the other, and he's it all sealed up and comes out through that little tube there, and I just have the bucket left there to see what comes out of it. Like, there wasn't much. He'd come in after heavy rain, and there might be a drip spot maybe here and maybe one here, so it wasn't dripping much, like, but he just kind of, we came up with the plan that it was better to be having something catch it and taking it away than doing all this and letting this get destroyed. So eventually that'll get painted. Probably do it red to match in with all the other stuff in the place, sorry. So yeah, it's absolutely savage, the light that's in there now. Unbelievable. And you know, when you're doing a project or something out there now, have no problem seeing what you're at. Yeah, quite cool. I'll probably have to wear sunglasses out there all the time, because it's so bright. What was that song? The future's so bright, I just gotta wear shades. Yeah, so outside of that now, not much else to show you in here, but outside some more filling has been put in. That's pretty much ready to roll, and Derek came back when he was doing that and dug out across the front of the shed and put some stuff into that as well, so that's nearly ready for off. So yeah, happy days. It's coming together now, slowly but surely it's coming together, and once the floor goes in and it's all plastered, and it will be absolutely deadly. Once the walls are painted white, they'll really bounce back all that light. Stony colour to paint a workshop is white, because it just throws the light back against back in from the walls. It's hard to keep in a workshop environment, but it's worth it. You know, you'd be probably painting it every 2 or 3 years maybe, something like that. So yeah, happy days. So hope everybody's keeping well. COVID is gone absolutely bonkers here again, and I don't know, I think it's only a matter of time now before we're back in a lockdown scenario. So yeah, the shoulder is coming on a bit. Still sore. I'm in physio now, two times a week, and that's nearly more painful than the fall every time I come out there. Sitting at the bench there, I can't do it, not at the moment. It even hurts me to lift the soldering iron out of the stand, as I said before. But it is improving on what it was. It's just going to take some time, and yeah, it's actually quite mild out this evening. It's 12.5 outside and 14 in here. That's not bad. No, I didn't have any heat on in here, so it's great. So I'll leave it there, and I'll probably check back in with y'all again next week, and whether there's something done or not, we'll just have to wait and see. That's how it is when you're dependent on... I tell you one thing, with something like this, you really find out who your mates are. That's all I'd say. You know, all those times that you'll have gone to help people out and stuff like that, and when the roles are reversed, it's not the same. What's given is not received back, but karma will deal with that in due course. So that's it. I'm going to go in now and edit this, get it together. Oh yeah, me clock. I forgot to show you me clock. This clock used to be in my dad's shop, and from being out here, the face of it all got buckled from the moisture in the air with the window being open, so I made a new face for it. Nothing fancy, it's just real stiff card that's glued to it, and just drew a bit of stuff on it just for the crack. And it's just sentimental value to me, really, because when I worked with my dad in the shop, I used to spend so much time looking at that clock, and the funny thing about it is the hands on it go around a lot faster now than they did back then. So that's it. I leave it there, and I'll get you again in the next one. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.